Mother Blade surrogate for baby's death. But is she right though? Is she? Is she? A woman paid someone 6 figures to carry her baby. And when the baby died, she tried to hold the surrogate responsible. So now people are asking, was this a tragic accident or did someone actually mess up? Surrogacy is blowing up right now. Like we're talking 100 billion industry. Celebrities are doing it. Tech companies are helping pay for it. And more people are basically like, yeah, I'll just have someone else carry my baby. Okay. And some surrogates are like, I actually love being pregnant. One woman carried twins for a single dad and then did it again.
Wow.
This time for the money. And not just money. Scrooge Mad Duck bucket of money.
Conde.
Like, okay, so this is a business, But here's where it gets a little weird. Because yes, it's their baby, but it's still her body.
Back.
And some parents, they want control over everything. What she eats, how she gives birth, even whether she can have pain meds or not. Wow. And if she doesn't follow the contract, she could owe them thousands of dollars. Like, imagine getting sued while pregnant for doing something wrong with your own body.
Oh no. Yeah.
And one of the surrogates featured up in this didn't come from the background you'd expect. He's the juicy gossip, bro. This surrogate featured in White Magazine used to be a professional dominatrix.
Oh,
And she said those same dynamics are exactly why she enjoyed being a surrogate. Here are the dynamics from dominatrix that transferred into surrogacy. Strong boundaries, knowing exactly what she will and won't do. Being able to say no without hesitation. Control over her own body. Even though others are involved, her body equals her rules. She decides how things are done in medically and physically. Clear agreements, contracts, everything is negotiated up front. Expectations are defined before anything begins. Emotional separations, understanding the role versus personal attachment, caring without treating the baby as hers. Professional mindset, seeing it as a service be provided, structured, intentional, not just emotional.
okay. Interesting.
All right.
Interesting. But she gets up.
Yeah. And let's not forget, pregnancy is not light work. People hear surrogate and think it's just 9 months and done. No. This can be dangerous, like life-threatening dangerous.
Yeah.
Now, this is the story that has people completely split. A surrogate is carrying a couple's baby. Everything is going fine until around 7 months in. She starts having issues, fluid leakage, hospital visits. Eventually, doctors keep her there to monitor the baby closely. At that point, the goal is simple. Keep the baby alive as long as possible. Then, one morning, there's no heartbeat.
Oh my God.
Doctors say it's a placenta eruption. Basically, the placenta detached. The baby lost oxygen. And then they say the thing nobody wants to hear.
Wow.
Sometimes it just happens.
Oh, wow.
Heidi,
Wow.
guitar.
That's crazy. Oh my God.
Right into it, girl.
But the mother wasn't buying that. She starts replaying everything, and suddenly things aren't adding up to her.
Now, real quick, the mother meaning the one that's taking a baby, not the surrogate.
Yeah.
Keep going.
She's like, why does she look so small for 7 months? Is she even eating properly? Were those early hospital visits taken seriously enough? And now she's stuck on one question. Did someone miss something? Then she started questioning the timeline. The baby had been moving less, especially at night. And she's like, did anyone act sooner? At this point, it's not just grief anymore. She hired a private investigator.
Oh.
Yeah, it got serious. She digs into the surrogate's life, her home, her habits, who she's around, trying to find anything that could explain what happened. But here's the thing, though. None of that actually proved anything. Doctors still suppose by the same time caused placenta abruption, something that can happen even when everything is done right. Shit. This is when it escalated. But she didn't stop. There were lawsuits, public accusations. She even tried to press criminal charges. Meanwhile, the surrogate herself almost didn't survive the delivery.
I'll go wrong.
Wow. So now people are completely divided because on one side, this is a mother who's lost her child. Of course, she wants answers. But on the other side, how much control do you really have over pregnancy happening in somebody else's body? Nature, man.
Yeah.
And at what point does trying to find answers turn into blaming someone else who might not be at fault? Yeah. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that there was just a tragic medical situation? Or do you think something could have been done differently? And be honest, would you ever choose somebody else with your baby? And carrying your baby for that time? Would you as a surrogate trust a parent to respect your needs and want for 9 months? Just let us know in the comments what you guys think.
Well,
About this whole thing is just wow.
it's a lie. And let me tell you, because I've carried before, I've carried two beautiful babies. I did sell them. She's a big mama. All I know is that even we don't have complete control over what happens in that womb. There are things that we control, like, oh, you gotta eat healthy. You have to, exercise by walk and stuff like that. You have to go to your prenatal appointments. You have to do this. You have to do that. Those are things we're in control of. But there are some things where we might not be in control of, genetics that play a role and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And because of that, is that if I have that minimal control of it, imagine somebody else who wants to take that baby. Yeah. And you know what's the thing? When something like this happens to a mother who's carrying a baby, people support the mother because she's in mourning and so on and so forth. But when it happens to a surrogate, you're nothing but the incubator. You get treated like an incubator, like it's happening to her. It's all about finding, and because there's someone to hold responsible, you can hold the incubator responsible. Boom, boom, boom. She's just being hammered with this thing. So, I don't know. It just looks like a business. It's true. It becomes a business.
Yeah. Rather than unity.
Yeah. So, let us know in the comments. What are you guys saying? Yeah. You guys saw me say? You saw me.
Nah, yeah, like nature really could go different ways. Some things you can't just control it, but like you can see here that the lady that had the baby, because it's a lot of emotion to play too, because the lady that paid like that amount of money, mind you, she can't get pregnant, so she does want this to happen. So I can see why her frustration, like having to like wait and then her not being able to like have a baby herself.
Yeah.
So I could see like what her frustration as well.
At the same time, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
At the same time, you want it. At the same time, you do have to consider the fact that when it comes to pregnancy, and waiting for that one baby, you're not shopping for a car, ma'am. Was like I spent $100,000 on a car, and my car is not what I expected it to be. This is not a car. This is a baby, and you're not just going to like a place to purchase a baby. You're expecting. This is something natural. That's not gonna unfold however you want it. You cannot be in control of this. You cannot micromanage this.
But
about your life, okay?
Yeah, but because
Trying to be nice, but I can't.
But because she doesn't have that motherly, like that how do you say, like the nurse thing, emotional thing. I think she's
very like the transaction, very much like that transaction.
Yeah, it's very detached of like that of nurturing of a mother, because again she can't.
It doesn't look organic.
Yeah.
It's giving like what's it saying, Silicon Valley out here. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
It's giving utopian. We're not ready for you yet. That's what it is. We're very advanced. We'll catch up with you, and then eventually,
Yeah. Or maybe you can adapt too. You can adapt,
No, they don't want to adapt. They want to be in control of the pregnancy because they want this baby to be what they, unfortunately, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
That's why the guy was like, no, no.
Yeah.
No.
Now, you guys let us know in the comment, from a surrogate perspective or from the mother perspective, how do you feel about this whole thing?
Yeah. So let us know. Let us know. Talk us down. Talk your shit in the comments. Talk your shit.
Hello, V.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.